And I would like to thank everyone at the Tennis Australia for their terrific organization of this event. But what truly makes the Australian Open so special is what I consider to be the very best fans in the world. All of us at the Gear Mothers, thank you for your support year in and year out. Once again, congratulations to both of our finalists for making this year's Open such a memorable experience. Thank you.
Both players will get half their prize money to cut this speech short, I promise you.
Well, a man who I'm sure has been absolutely delighted with the past fortnight is going to join us now. That is the President of Tennis Australia, Steve Healy.
Your Excellencies, Governor Mrs. Chernoff, His Royal Highness the Duke of Kent, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what an epic match to mark the 100th anniversary of the Men's Singles Championship at the Australian Open. The longest match ever in Australian Open history and the longest Grand Slam final ever. This Australian Open has been like an unfolding drama. Compulsive, fanatical viewing, some new and some familiar characters, an ending that simply couldn't be determined until the very end, leaving us all wishing for more. It has been absolutely incredible. I'd like to thank our Tennis Australia team. Thank you. I'd like to thank our Tennis Australia team. I'd like to thank our Tennis Australia team, our Chief Executive Steve Wood, Tournament Director Craig Tarley, and referee Wayne McEwen on a fantastic job over the last fortnight. To all of our tournament staff, your friendly, efficient and enthusiastic style is why the players have termed this the Friendly Slam. Thank you very much. To the Premier Ted Baillieu and the Victorian Government, thank you for your support of this event and the redevelopment of Melbourne Park, which will make this an absolutely incredible facility when it's finished in a few years' time. My thank you to our host broadcaster, Channel 7, for their incredible coverage over this fortnight and indeed all of the Australian Open Series. To all of our suppliers and sponsors, thank you. To you, the fans, there is no more knowledgeable and respectful crowd in the entire world, and you've helped us break, in fact obliterate, the crowd record with over 686,000 spectators through the gates in the last 2 weeks. Thank you also to all of our fans on TV who've watched all around Australia and around the world. And finally, to the gladiators who've performed in 2012, thank you to all of the men who've played here this week. Rafa, commiserations, but your graciousness and sportsmanship in defeat is unrivalled, and you are just a fantastic ambassador for the sport. And to Novak, congratulations, your 5th Grand Slam, your 3rd here in Australia. You have well and truly earned your #1 ranking in the world, and it is our great honour to add your name for the 3rd time to the Norman Brooks Challenge Cup. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. And just before we meet our runner-up and our champion, there is one other gentleman we would like to thank, and that is the chair umpire. Please give him a warm round of applause, Mr. Pascal Maria. Thank you, Pascal. Pascal Maria, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again. So to our runner-up, one of the great fighters in the game, as we have witnessed tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Rafael Nadal.
Good morning, everybody. First thing that I have to say, just congratulations to Novak and all his team. They deserve it. They are doing something fantastic, so congratulations. Well, second thing, thank you very much to all my team to support me like that. Without them, gonna be always impossible to be here. You know, there is a lot of years in the tour. Every year is tougher, and start the season with a final here and playing this fantastic match, I believe, against Novak is a fantastic start. So happy for that, and without them, always impossible. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Rod Laver, to be here supporting this event, one of the greatest ever. So it's always a pleasure to play here in this court who has your name. Thank you very much for being here. I just can say thanks to the volunteers, all the ball boys, umpires, everybody who make this tournament possible, all the organization to make us feel like home. It's probably the best tournament in the world for the players, best Grand Slam, the organization for the players. So that's something fantastic. So thank you very much, all Australia. I don't know if I say it, but the sponsors, without them, impossible to have an event like this. Thank you very much to support sport, and in this case, support our sport is tennis. Kia, especially the main sponsor. Thank you very much. And last thing, and most important one, thank you, really, really, thank you very much, everybody, all yours. Thank you. I really had a fantastic 2 weeks, and with all the love that you show me, is something unforgettable for me, and I never will forget this match ever because of you. Even if I lost, was something really, really special for me. Thank you very much. I hopefully will come back a lot of years here. I will keep fighting. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Rafael Nadal, who leaves here a winner. And so to our champion, and he has proven, particularly in the semi-final and the final, that he is without doubt a man of steel. Our 2012 champion and champion for the third time, Novak Djokovic.
Good morning from me too, to everybody. First of all, Rafa, you're one of the best players ever. You're one of the most respected guys on the tour. We made a history tonight, and you know, unfortunately, there couldn't be two winners tonight. But I wish you all the best for this season, and I hope that we will have many more matches like this, many more finals. And of course then, to Rafa's team, all the best. And then my team, my girlfriend, my coach, my physio, my fitness coach, everybody who has been with me for many, many years already, supporting me all the way through in my career, professional life, private life. You've been my biggest support, and without you, this wouldn't be possible. Thank you very much. I want to say zdravo svima to Serbians and Serbians here, and to all my country, Serbia, my parents, my brothers, my family, my friends who've been watching and supporting me. God, I'm so sorry. It's been a very long match. I need to then thank, of course, crowd, who has been the most supportive, and I think what makes Australian Open very special is the diversity of the tennis fans. I think it's very multicultural here, multicolored. You can see people coming with their flags of their country, supporting their tennis players, and it's sometimes it feels that you're not on a tennis court, how much noise you guys produce, and it's really for us is a great feeling, and it's a pleasure to play in front of you. Thank you. Then in the end, of course, it's my great privilege to be standing here in front of one of the greatest players ever, Rod Laver. Thank you, all the sponsors, for participating in organization of this tournament, Kia, Jacobs Creek, NZ. I'm sorry if I forgot some sponsors, and all the volunteers, everybody who is behind the scenes, you know, physios and ball kids, people who make this tournament possible and enjoyable for all of us. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next year.
Let's hear it once again, ladies and gentlemen, for our champion, Novak Djokovic, and our runner-up, Rafael Nadal.
Well, tremendous grace, class, and patience for a presentation that broke a longevity record of its own. But Nadal in defeat, no surprise. Brave smile. Wouldn't be surprised if he collapsed in the locker room.
Oh boy, but it looks like I thought both guys were going to collapse during the ceremony.
Thank goodness they brought a chair out. It's got to be an excruciating feeling to come second in a match like that and try to stand there and keep it inside. And for Djokovic, he's known for his boisterous celebrations with his camp. I'm not sure they're going to have the energy to jump up and down to the hallway with the trophy like they did last year.
No, they might have to wait a couple days before they do go back to Serbia with yet another major title, and certainly all the momentum for this year. But you know, the nature of this match was so physical, Chris. It maybe didn't have some of that crazy shot making that the Nadal-Federer match had at Wimbledon, that great Wimbledon final. But this one's got to be right up there. I mean, just for sheer will and determination. Obviously, the almost 6-hour mark. But both these guys, I mean, it's just mind-boggling to think, you know, where else can this game go?
It found new boundaries tonight, didn't it? Thanks to these two men. The Wimbledon match, I think, with the 2 rain delays was such a mental war. The drama of would it finish, would it carry over. Tonight, I think more about guts, legs, lungs, heart, certainly the mind in the end. Was there something that you think at the end separated these two guys and decided the outcome?
Well, I think it was Djokovic's ability to go for broke a little bit more. But really, it seemed to me that he should have won the match in 4 sets. I mean, if you look at the numbers and all his breakpoint opportunities, and in fact, it was Nadal that sort of just willed himself to get into it. And I think at the end of the day, after a week or so, as Nadal leaves the court, he'll probably look at this match, Chris, and he'll have to come out of it fairly positive from a tactical standpoint, that he was able to start being more offensive, and it started to pay off for him.
But he will no doubt mention and refer to that point at 4-2.
Oh, yes.
When he hit the backhand into the net, would have been for perhaps a chance to put Djokovic out of it. Novak Djokovic, boss of the Aussie Open, a fresh season, a familiar champion. An unforgettable final.